Alright, onward to Jomir Valley. You have not been to this region. Rucky knows this mountain passed through to an arid region further north. Alright, let's head off. This game just plays so smooth. Fantastic. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful art, too. The climate here in Jomir Valley is hot and uncomfortable. On top of that, we have a stowaway. Home? We can go home? She must have latched on to some of the undercarriage as you cross the ridge. Her manner is odd, though you sense she means no harm. She must have overheard some of your fellow exiles' conversations. You need but say the word, Hedwin. Oh, come on. You can't be serious, Jody. She's just some kid who managed to climb on board our wagon undetected, but still. Do it, Jody. Jody approaches the girl and looms over her. Listen to me, girl. We cannot graduate that until we cannot guarantee that we shall get your home, or any one of us. But at present, we have room for you, and adequate provisions. You may accompany us for the time. Jody leaves without awaiting a response, presumably to make room in the wagon for your new guest. The stowaway is overjoyed at this. Really, you're so kind. You are most kind to someone you just met, like me. May the 8 scribes smile upon you all. Hey, we read about them. Some revere them as gods, believing they bound themselves to exile so that others may live free. Centuries of oral tradition may shape the history of the 8 scribes into myth and legend. She clasps her hands, bursts into laughter, and performs some sort of dance. Rucky stares at all of this and leans in close to Hedwin. Hey, so what gives? First the reader, now we're taking her along? What, we gonna take in every mite-bitten dive imp we find now too? Easy, Rucky. I think he'd want for us to bring this one along. Who? Sandalwood? I thought you said he asked we would find someone to fit in every type of mask. Near, as I tell you. Yours would fit her just fine. Oh, interesting. Sandalwood. The apparent name of a mysterious informant of Hedwin, Jody, and Rucky. Interesting. He asked that we should use our best judgment. Besides, we send her away, she'll go telling everyone she finds about us. We can't risk that right now. So, can I come in? It's very hot, and I'm a little thirsty. And a little tired, too. Wow, needy already. That's not... You shouldn't really, go with that. Hey, whoa! That's the Pyre symbol, right? Yes, you're welcome here with us. One question, though. What do we call you? Well, this is embarrassing. I think, but I don't know for sure. It's just back at home, they called me lots of names, like, for the color of my hair. They made fun of you just 'cause you got gray hair? That's it, my name, it rhymes with gray. My name, oh, it's, they just call me lots of names. You sense the girl is struggling to recollect a certain name she felt best suited her. What is going on? You think you can help this stowaway girl make peace with her name? So, I can come up with her name? What does she look like? May, K, Fei, Day, Zay, Che, Ray? Ray? Consider other possibilities. There are several names ending with AE of which you are aware. Are there? Oh my goodness. Reconsider the first set of names. Lei, Che, Nay, Te, Zay, Gay, Bay. Bay? Hey! So what letter do we want to start with? I feel like you're a Shay. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. Probably looks like a Shay. You suggest that the stowaway girl's name is Shay. Alright. Here we go. Why, that's it! My name's Shay! Where I am, they call me Shay the Shoddy. But I guess maybe you don't have to say that part because I didn't really like it. Your fellow exiles decided to bring Shay along. For now, she almost collapses from exhaustion, so you take her in and show her somewhere she can rest. Shay joined the group. She's tired but excited. Alright, welcome her aboard. Let's do it. Moving along. The black wagon arrives in a somewhat peaceful stretch of Jomir Valley. Your companions wish to hole up here for the night, to give Shay and all of you a little time to rest. Alright, let's chillax here then. Alright, so you're here. She seems to have something on her mind. Let's speak. Shay seems to be recovering well since you found her. She seems fascinated by everything and everyone in the wagon. Oh, hi, mister. You're the one who knew my name. You guessed it right, you did. Alright, I mean, I guess so. Thanks for your hospitality. I've just been eating with the imps and talking to the wagon. Alright. So you're crazy. Good start. This wagon, he and I have the same age. Almost to the very day. But I'm older. By 3 weeks. So I'm giving him a hard time. But can she talk to inanimate objects? It's, interesting to say the least. Little brother, I call him. He's a good wagon, isn't he? He'll take us very, very far. My little brother, sure. He pulls at my hair sometimes, and I don't like it very much, but he's family, and I'm happy to be here with my family. I thought I had lost them all again. I thought that I had lost them all. Oh, but we stopped now, haven't we? Then I should go outside to dance in case the scribes are watching. Oh, right, the scribes, right. Bye, mister. She seems a little out of it. Smiling back at you, she prances out the door. Interesting. So, is there like a piece of her around here? Maybe. I don't know. Snooping around outside, of course you are. Reconnoitering. Interesting. Foraging for supplies. Nice. It's interesting. I like how they put that in there, what they're doing. So, does Shay not have like a little place where I can click? Guess not. So, I can't swap you out with anyone. Interesting. So, is Shay not gonna like fight for us then? Guess we'll have to figure that out. Alright, let's move along then. Consider your options. Yeah, let's go. Your fellow exiles are taking a moment to unwind. Jody mentions for you to join them. Best get used to your new life here, reader. We seldom get such moments of reprieve. Perhaps some further study of that book shall pass the time? You can join me here for a little stroll if you're feeling up to it. Always something to be foraged around here. Or you could teach us more of what you know. Perhaps, prepare us for the next rite. In any case, we do what we can stay to keep busy. Keeps a sense of isolation well at bay. At certain junctures, you may choose from several vocations, ways in which you can make yourself useful during the occasional moments of free time. Alright, so I can choose who to help, I guess. Alright, what do we got here? Whoa, tired. So we can forage, search the surrounding area for valuables. Awesome. Study in private, hone your skills as the reader to gain small global bonuses to your fellow exiles during the rates. Or teach your fellow exiles in the old ways to raise the individual rank in the rates more quickly. Huh. I'm feeling a forage, honestly. I feel like that will be kind of interesting. Let's help get some resources while I'm at it. Oh, and so we get to choose here. The dung boulders. You sense something of value here. Interact to forage at this location. Fossil remains of giant beetles. Giant heap of excrement. Do not ripen with age. Gross. Or the Titan bones. Enlightenment. Interact to forage at this location. Remnants of things long gone, which once walked and shaped the valley, yet retain old wisdom. Let's gain some wisdom, Titan bones. Let's see what we got going here. Well, chum. Had enough scourging for one day. Usually there isn't much, but if you never look, you never get. And believe me, it adds up. I'm sure, Rookie. So we got wisdom trace. What? Grants an exile 1,000 enlightenment. Drag to a talisman pocket to activate. Usable once. Those sensitive to the presence of the 8 scribes may see traces of them here and there. Ah, interesting. So, I can choose now to like... So you're already enlightened. Right, can I see which like bonuses you'll get? Rites conducted. So that's how many rites you are in. Exiles current rank in the rites. Higher rank exiles have access to more masteries. I thought this was like ranks. One's progress towards a deeper understanding. Exiles gain enlightenment. Right. Current enlightenment needed for next rank. Alright. So you need a lot more enlightenment. Let's enlighten you. I feel like you're a little behind. So let's get you up, shall we? You're gonna be hella enlightened. Oh, look at that. Way up there. Sorry. See that, chums? Old Rookie Greentail's got some bite in him yet. Alright. Okay, so that's, I guess, interesting. Choose Mastery for Rookie. Okay. So, many main. Rights, Masteries, Enhancing, Curse, Agility, and Fortune. Or Relentless and Fervor. I didn't want to click that. I miss clicking so much today. It is insane. I'm sorry. Let's see. Okay, you can jump a second time while airborne. All right, I don't use that as much. So maybe there's additional 5 when plunging into. Okay, I would have chose that anyway. Happy. Sweet. I'm fine. I'm good. A little reckless, but I like it. It's fine. So I guess the new girl's not in here yet. You're still sitting there. No one notices you apparently. Can knock on the door. Nice. Alright, continue with your journey. The path leading further west slips off, and once again your fellow exiles turn to the choice of where to go over to you. Shay seems enthusiastic for whichever route you choose. So both to the same area, I guess. Glue Hive. The north route across Jomer Valley passes the remains of the Hive Titan. The south route across the Jomer Valley is riddled with barren rock and bone. She believes those who travel this path will be as swift as Jomer of the 8 scribes. So swiftness or strength. I feel like the swiftness is pretty nice. Let's go fall flat, alright? Maybe that will like make us fast. We'll find out, shall we? She seems to know some things we don't. Or she's just crazy. She's behaving stranger than usual as you traverse the dry flats of Fall Flat. This is the path the Jomer Many-Mane ran across so many times. Can he not feel his presence? Him and all his friends, here and in the sand and in the air and all about. Sixth of the 8 scribes of the Book of Rites, known as the Brave, or the Alpha Chief. The Alpha Chief that united the Curs under a single banner and charted half the known world. So I guess the 8 scribes, maybe that's like 8 different races of people? Maybe. At first you pay it little heed, though later you observe your fellow exiles seem to have more lightness in their step. Perhaps it was their previous day's rest that did everyone good, or perhaps it was going through this place like she said. Your companions gain 1 quickness for the next rite. Alright, so temporary bonuses, I like it. Beautiful. This is pretty spooky though. En route to the spring of Jomer, you hear about the roving slug market, which appears to be nearby. Rocky insists you take a look after you settle in. Opportunistic, well-connected Cur still clinging on is one comfortable lifestyle? Why was that glowing? That was glowing for some reason. Huh. I don't think that changed. Page revealed the last emperor. So we can go to the slug market and get some good stuff. I see you first. Let's see what you have to say. He seems to have something on his mind. Hedwin motions for you to join him. While his manner is easygoing as ever, you sense his contemplative mood. Right, you're gonna tell me about the wagon, right? You were wondering about this wagon. It's a long story, but I'm gonna keep it short. You last long enough in the downside. You start to hear a lot of crazy things. One of the crazy things I heard one day is that there's a group of exiles out there fighting one another for their freedom, under the stars, wearing masks and dresses. Yes, that sounds like us. Everyone I was with just laughed, but something about the story just stuck with me and I started to do some digging. Got in touch with Jody, who I knew. She got in touch with Rucky. So Rucky must be the middleman, I'm guessing. He knew who to ask, and it turned out I knew how to answer. That's when we both got in touch with our contact, Sandalwood. Right, so let's figure out about who this is. We talked only through messengers, never met in person. I must have gained his trust. He told me to go searching in the sandfolds, gave the exact location, told me to bring my friends, then he just said get a reader. Exiles cast down river, washed to the southern edge in an unviable waste. Exiles who survived the river journey are left to struggle here. That doesn't sound very fun. The wagon was almost completely buried when we found it. The minstrel was out in the cold corner, just the way you saw him. The rest, you know. So the wagon isn't ours. The robes aren't ours. And I don't know who this Nightwings are. One day, maybe we'll meet up with our informant and learn more. But now you know as much as any of us do. Right, so we were mistaken for the Nightwings by the previous people. So the Nightwings must have done this whole right thing before. They must have got banished enough times and kind of like killed off maybe from this ritual thing. Huh, I have no idea. One day we will meet up with the informant and learn more, but now, okay, know as much as any of us do. Interesting. So that's how we got here. How we met you anyway. I'll leave it to you. I'll leave you to it. See you later on. He nods at you and heads out, leaving you here in the black wagon. Cool, this thing's glowing, so I'm guessing that has something to do with the thing. Alright, chapter 1 again? But it has different things. Interesting. The last emperor, in the words of Golathinian, the master general. How many nations did I scour in the name of Soliamur? How many countries fell before our spears and blades? Such questions mattered less to me with every passing victory. Our legions swelled across the land, and our dominion grew. The emperor Soliamur paid all this little heed. He only tended to his personal affairs. Our legion relished the autonomy. We did not know that the emperor cared nothing for his legions, nor his people. He cared only for which was before him. One day he learned of such thing as to benefit his name and vowed to seek it out. Oh, so I can go back previous pages. Right, that makes sense. So is this talking about what's happening in like the last emperor? Maybe the last good emperor? Blah, blah, blah. I'm just scanning through it once more. I'm guessing it will make more sense as time goes on, but... Alright. Dominion grew. It was telling us maybe of the history of like the Commonwealth or whatever. We'll find out, I guess. Nothing new here, I'm guessing. Right. So we got a shop going on where you can trade for forged good and things of greater value. Hey guys, how's it going, Mr. Greentail? Been a while and all that. Hey Ron, it's going. It's a traveling sales creature and the proprietor of the Downside Slug Market. Say, how come you've set up shop all the way out here? Isn't this a little out of the way? Oh well, let's just say you guys ain't my only customers. You see, Dad and I, we know this business pretty good. We've been around the block and so... And Ron keeps blathering. Rucky signals you to find a fugitive way. Okay. Here's the deal, chum. Got an informant says there's something here connected to this rights business. See if you can spot it. Should be able to pawn some of our stuff to make the trade. And don't worry about Falcon Ron. Right. So anyway, you guys got something for me or what? That plain parcel you got there, I could take it off your paws if you want. Alright, so I can like say, hey, you want this? I guess so. You shall have 40 in total. Let's go for it. Hey, you know, I'll take it, Mr. Greentail, though you drive a pretty hard bargain. Now, you gotta take something off my hands here, or what? Jag Mooncast? Why does it want us to take this? Guess it costs 20. Rank 10 Talisman. After being banished, the bearer has a chance to return immediately, 30%. Ah, that's cool. While carrying the orb, the bearer moves faster than usual. That costs 200, that costs 50. Okay, let's see what these are, though. That's the lunar glass. When plunging into the adversary's pyre, bearer deals a bonus 2 damage. And then you just get 7 plus right off the bat. Alright. I guess we'll take this. Seems pretty good. Sure, I'll do it. That's a one-of-a-kind thinger you just got there, you know? And you've got yourself a real good deal for me as well. So thanks. Alright, switch to the roster to equip the talisman. Apparently, any of us bozos can get the little edge out of that thing. Doing the rights, I mean. Just a question of who gets out to try it. Who gets to try it out? Alright, who shall wield it? So that's hope, I guess. Who has the least amount of hope? I guess you do? And since we do get you kind of upgraded, let's make you a little bit more OP. Yeah. 30% chance to not get banished. That's pretty cool. We can take you off freely, right? Yeah, for sure. Stop grumbling in the background, it's creepy. Anyway, Dad over here, his feet, you know, we've been having a little trouble with his feet. Getting real something or other from the hoofing around, so, you see? Rookie indicates that you should now be a good time to depart. Right, he seems like he just rambles and doesn't make sense. Perfect. See you, Mr. Greentail, and your friends there too. I like them. Real nice, you know? Alright, sick. So we can just commence to the next bit. Alright, here we go. So I guess the last thing that we do is just commence to the right. If I sound like I'm dying, it's because I am. New session. I've got to record, so there we go. As you complete preparation for the rites to commence, you notice Shay approaching. You notice too that she is wearing your companion's raiments. Can we go home? Shay, I thought I made myself quite clear that you were not supposed to touch those robes. Oh, I'm sorry, Jody. I just thought maybe you were being funny all this time. Unbelievable. Hey, something's happening in the sky. I think we're up. Alright, here we go. I noticed that animation, the last note didn't actually play. Maybe I'm crazy.
Reader, what brings you to the spring of Jomir? Why, it must have been the stars. Although it seems that your triumvirate now numbers 4 exiles, not the expected 3. The rules of the rites were not created for you to besmirch. Prepare now to confront the fate. They still honor the traditions of the scribes, and surely have been longing for this chance. But first, you have a choice to make.
The sky burns bright once more as your adversaries in the rites approach. Their apparent leader is a bent old cur who regards you with a formal bow. At his side is an intense young man. I hail you, exiles of the Nightwings, and am grateful that you chose to grace us with your presence once again. I am called Dalbert Oldheart, and this is my son, Almer. He's an honorable old cur bent on upholding sacred traditions of the rites with his son. Alright, this is his son, I guess. He is the dutiful foster son. Oh, foster son, okay. Of Dalbert Oldheart, and is protective of him above all else. It's pretty great. We do not greet them, Father. We shall face you in the field this night, and may the victor's pyre be eternal, burn eternal. But first, we offer you a token of good faith and show of appreciation of the Nightwings that the Nightwings have returned. Dalbert approaches you with something in his paw. You sense his motives are sincere as he hands to you a small talisman. Ooh, talisman crest. Sick. So, 2 quickness. Ooh, that's super nice. Thanks, man. That cur was very kind. And his son, he was so caring, wasn't he? When can we start? I want to help you beat him. We need 3 of us exactly to conduct a rite. But now we got 4, besides the reader. This ought to be his call. If someone has to stand aside this time, I volunteer. No volunteering, chum. It ought to be the reader's call, remember? Very well then, reader. Who shall it be? Alright. So I gotta choose 3 who to do the rite with.
Now, let us get started.
So... So I can choose who I want. Well, I definitely want her because I upgraded her so much. As you will. Of course, man. You're great. Ooh, can I can. I think it'd be good to give you this. Because I'm going to use you. How about? So I'll choose you. Oh, me? Thank you for believing in me because I think the scribes do too. Of course. And I'll choose you, quick. Since you kind of, I guess, like, we're like, hey, leave me out. I think it's fine. Don't have to tell me twice, chum.
It is done.
Hey, I have other chances. I think you did the right thing. Nightwings, I trust you are well prepared for the old eyes that see the rites shall be commencing momentarily. Are you quite ready too, my son? I hope so, father. Here, now, let me show you.
Commence.
Yeah, get in here. What are you doing? Yeah, that's easy. What are you guys doing? You guys are nuts. You're just suiciding. What is this? Alright, so...
Dolben's son went poof.
Huh, this is interesting. I'm gonna see if I can, like, just go past real fast. Nice!
To glory laid bare.
Alright, that's nice. Ooh, I probably took a little too long.
Oh, poor old Dolbert.
Alright, more defensive. I do think we're gonna take it slow, though. Nice.
Aimed thrust into the fire.
Look forth, my son. The waters of Jomir Minimane bring blessings unto us this eve. Perhaps our chances come at last? We need more than blessings to prevail against them, father. Please keep fighting. Ooh, boon drops. Don't mind if I do?
A boon come from the stars themselves.
Infinite stamina?
Shall it be enough
Oh,
for
weird.
Dolbert and his faithful son?
So it's infinite stamina from like a short amount of time.
Splendid.
Nice. You do a lot of damage too. A lot more. Haha. Oh, so close. Dang. Dude, I got destroyed there.
Engulfed within the aura.
Alright, here we go. Oh, shoot. Oh, okay, that was sick.
The adversary's flames.
We just need like one more from like anyone. Actually, this guy.
An opportunity.
I don't really want this. Nice.
The Nightwings prevail.
Dude, sick.
What a glorious performance, I must say.
Yeah, of course it was.
Perhaps you shan't be quite so fortunate next time.
It seems we prevailed. I think we did. I think we did. Kind of feel bad about Delbert, though. Exiles of the Night Wings, the dawn is yours, and may you earn your freedom. But Father, the dawn might have been ours. We failed. And I have failed you. Nonsense. We are the fate. We do what is ordained, nothing else. Honorable, triumvirate, determined to uphold the traditions of the rites. I like that. These people are cool. At least him. Now let us go, my son, for I am weary once again.